Okay, we're going to replace the water pump on a JK, 2013 JK Jeep Wrangler. And the first thing we're going to do is take off the negative battery cable. We just had this battery replaced. To remove this top cover, just pull it up like that and slide it out this way. See how it's got the hooks in it and these two pieces up here. Now we got to take this tube off. So the battery was a 10 millimeter. These are 10 millimeters. Now we got to take off that right there, and probably just loosen this one up too and pull this off. I'm using an 8 millimeter for these. You can just use a flat screwdriver. And it's hot today.
Yeah, this is so hot out here. We had to put a canopy up so he could do it in the shade, and it's, ugh.
Yeah, the shade doesn't come over here until...
I think it's about, what'd we say, like 90% humidity. So it feels like 100 degrees.
Okay, just slide these off. And there is air temperature sensor, I believe. Let's push this in here, pull it out. See where I pushed it right there. The lock. Okay. Okay, so here's the alternator. Here is your thermostat. And we're going to have to take this alternator off. Okay, and now we're going to remove the alternator wires off of it. It's got a little red clip here you got to pull out before you can push it in to release it. Oh, and it is tight. Now, if you was just doing the thermostat, you could, that would be all you would have to remove. It's just got 2 bolts in it. But we have to do the water pump. And this is a 13 millimeter. And I do like put that nut back on there.
Yeah, good idea so you don't lose it.
These 2 long ones on top are 15 millimeters. And they are tight. All right, this one is a 16, and I had to go through most of my sockets to find this one. Get that loose.
So what you're saying is all of the tools paid off.
So the bottom one is a 13 like the two top ones, so that's good.
Wow, that is a big bolt.
Yes. I found my missing 10 millimeter.
It was just sitting there?
Thank goodness. It's the most important one. You take the tension off of the belt, and this is a 1/2 inch drive. You put it in here. Like that. To take the tension off. And it's actually hydraulic, so you can feel it releasing pressure off of it. You can see it up here. See it right there? There we go. Oh, yes. Finally.
That was a little rough.
Yes.
He had to get up on the Jeep.
Yeah, on my knees. Okay. And back to these 15 millimeter. These are the long ones. Plastic clip fell off. No big deal. There's one. There's two. All right. Put that back in there. It's a smaller one. I'm gonna put this in the back of the Jeep.
Good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna try to show you a diagram of the belt. Goes down around the crank, back over the water pump, then it goes to the AC compressor, back around the first idler, up over the alternator, second idler, back down around to, I'm gonna say, a power steering pump, I guess, and then back down, up over the I can't think of what that thing's called right now. Then back down around the crank. So there we go.
So this went bad, right? The belt?
The belt didn't go bad. It was still, it's half of a belt. But basically, I don't know if you can hear that or see it. See me moving the water pump? The bearing's bad inside there. And it made it eat this belt up. So that part made this belt bad.
Yeah.
But you'd want to replace that anyways.
Yeah, we had a string of it hanging out from under the Jeep.
Okay, so let's take, we gotta take these idlers off right here. We'll take them off next. And that should be it for the day. I got some tools coming in. I got the hose pliers and a hose pick set to get those off, because I've watched all the videos. I've probably watched 4 videos on how to take this off, and I suggest you at least watch 2 different videos. It makes it so much easier, and there's people do it differently. All 3 videos or 4 was different. 13 millimeter. And the one on the right is longer than the one on the left. It's got a cone shape that kind of aligns it in there. See how much smaller that one is there. That concludes today's session of fun. And we will hopefully get our parts in tomorrow. And then we can conclude this part of our day.
See you tomorrow.
All right, we bought some new tools. And this is to remove these hose clamps. All right, there's one. Okay, now, can you see it?
Yeah, I've had trouble getting it.
Okay, now I've got this hose pick set, and I'll post the links to that too, or the picture, because we can't do links yet. So you got to get in. And break it loose a little bit, the seal. Take it around there like that. There we go. Let's work it around it. Yep. All right. Actually, I can take this glove off. I'll have to go wash my hands after this, I think. Okay, it looks like these are a 10mm socket. And there's two on the very bottom. That looks like it's going to be fun. Besides that, it doesn't look too bad.
You're actually removing the water pump now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the water pump. And if you want, let's go over here and look at the brand new one. So we got a Gates right here, and it's came with the gaskets in here. The new gasket. And the model number
It's over here.
44021. And I'll try to put that in there too. We got this off Amazon as well. And actually just got everything delivered today
Just within the last
On a-
15 minutes.
on a Sunday.
Yeah. So kudos
that's-
to the USPS and Amazon. And it is a lot hotter today than yesterday, but there is a breeze. We didn't have a breeze yesterday.
And I'm gonna take these out one at a time and put them where they came out at
On the new one.
on the new one.
Good thinking.
A little bit more extra work, but that'll save you time when you go to put it back
Yeah.
together. That one's longer. It's got a little rubber on there too.
How many bolts will there be on the water pump?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like 8 or 9.
Oh, wow.
And this ratchet, cordless ratchet, is so nice.
Yeah, it's
They just came out with that.
worth the money for sure.
Okay, rubber didn't come out with that one, so to keep an eye on that.
Okay, we got it out. Or assistant number 2 got it out finally.
And look how bad this water pump is.
So the corroded area there,
The corroded area, the like,
how it's
yes, like melted. It was so bad that we could barely get this boat out. Right. Now we gotta see if that emery cloth came in. Now you can see how it looks without. And it was a pain to get that one out because that bearing is so bad in that water pump that it was down and I couldn't get the socket in. So we're going to try to clean this. Is this working? There we go. Clean this up a little bit.
we got WD-40 and an emery board basically.
A cloth. Emery cloth.
Emery boards for nails.
I'll set them up beside each other. We're going to take the rubbers out if they're still in there. There's little rubber pieces to hold them in there. See that right there? Look at that pig. Okay, this is the torque sequence for the boats on the water pump. So we'll go from 1 through 12, which, what do we have? We just have 9 or 8. So just go until you get all these tightened, and then the other boats will be the, I believe, the alternator bracket and the idler for the serpentine belt. Okay, we got a torque wrench and we have it set to 8 foot-pounds. I've seen 3 different torque specs, one of them being 7, 8, and 9. So we're going to go in the middle at 8.
Are you done with this?
No, I need
Okay.
that the whole time. Yep. And we'll kind of put a picture of that up there too. Down in there where you can see it. You want me to have it? Assistant 2 is cranking her down. And we are on boat number 4. I can't even see what I'm filming.
That's the problem I was having.
But we're on 4. We're making progress. Okay, we got new idler pulley. The long boat goes on the right side. And this is a 13mm socket. And we had to get 2 separate idlers from 2 different places, which that doesn't bother me as long as they fit.
And all 3 of our auto parts store are within a quarter mile of each other.
Yes. It's going to be 17 foot-pounds.
You tried to what?
Okay, we got both idlers on. And now we are going, the radiator hose is on. And the heater hose.
Hi, kitty cat. Hi, kitty cat.
And we're going to try to do the bottom one first.
Meow. Meow. I don't see anything.
All right. Got that on. Try to do the top one. top one on. That was so easy. This is the belt we got. Micro V, there's the part number on it. And this is a 2013 JK. And just remember, if it's a smooth idler, usually it's this side. If it's ribbed, it's on this side. So, and we'll try to put the how you run this in through here, a picture of it. It is going to be fun.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is going to be, if this was as bad as when you tried getting it off the old one.
So I'm going to put the two top ones right here. All right. Middle one here. Bottom one over here. You remember that?
Top, middle, bottom.
Okay.
The alternator's going back on. I guess if we were proper, we would say the alternator, but we're from southern Indiana and we have a bit of a twang.
A bit of a twang. I'm not going to do these all the way. I'm going to make sure I can get that built up in here. Huh?
She's like on her back.
What are we talking
The
about?
cat sunbathing or shade bathing.
We're working on the Jeep. You're a wildlife photographer. You know what?
I wish. You want him to push the alternator? Or you got it?
I got it. I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
that's important.
Looks like
Well,
all
I guess if there's nothing left in that basket over there, then you're good.
looks like all the belts are lined up, okay? Okay, so these two top ones are 15s. Bottom one is a 13. And this one is a 16. A 16 millimeter. All right. Okay, so we're going to do this middle one right here. The big one, it's 16 millimeter and it's 41 foot-pounds. Okay, we're going to go at 41 foot-pounds. We are there. I'm going to switch to a 15 millimeter and do the two top ones there. I'm going to torque them to 40 foot-pounds as well. You got to make sure you flip this red plastic piece back in, just push it back in. And these goes back on here, and this is going to be tightened back to 10 foot-pounds. All right. Back on. And now we're going to put some coolant in it and get this bled out right here out of this bleeder on the thermostat. Okay, we got this is called a burping kit. And it's basically just a funnel. It's got all kinds of stuff. We just got to find out our type of a radiator. Goes on here in the kit, and it's this one right here. Okay, you just got to see which one fits down in here, this snug. Put your cap that fits on there like that. And then you just put this on here like that. And it's got all kinds of different ones to do longer. It's got a stop in it too. So you can stop the fluid, take it out and dump it back in your thing. So you don't spill it everywhere after you get done filling. All right.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth. There we go.
Like Mountain Dew.
And we've got this special screwdriver to loosen this up, this bleeder.
Should we put the bucket back under there?
No. See the air coming out of it? You see that? And this is 50-50. This is already diluted. I don't have to buy water and put in there. All makes.
Yeah, I hear that now. Getting louder.
There's water. You hear it stop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That means we'll tighten that back up. All right. Put this back on. Put our hose back in there. Stick our bolts in here. And we'll be ready to fire this thing up here in a second. We're letting it still burp a little bit. You like that, don't you?
Good baby.
Good baby. Burp it out. Don't throw up on me, though. But what we're going to do is we'll start it, let it run, get it warm, let it burp some more, and then let it cool, let it warm again until we think it's all done, and then we'll take it for a test drive. Make sure it's not leaking. All right, we're gonna start her up. I put a little bit more antifreeze in there. It may blow out at you, so be careful. See any leaks? Look for leaks. Leaks! Look for leaks.
You're good. It's still burping.
All right, we'll just let it sit and cool back down and then do it again. Okay, took it for a test drive. We are, what is it?
221.
And the gauge is staying in the center here. I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
So looks like we're good. The highest we went up to is 226. I don't know what this thermostat's set at. Maybe, I don't know if it's 220, 210, what it is, but that sounds like that's fine. So, all right. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck working on that. Sorry if you have to work on that.
And we'll catch you on the next review.
Bye.
Bye.